here. Right now I'm at 10th and I Street here with Dave Scarnato. Let's show you what we've got here. We've got a large police presence, which you can see behind me. We've got protesters, not as much as there were last night, earlier last night, but there's a good amount of protesters here. There was just a fire that was set in the median by New York Ave on I Street. There was a fire that was set. DC Fire responded. They were able to put it out pretty quickly. There's still a lot of people going on. There's another fire that was set down there. These are both small fires that they were able to put out pretty quickly. But why don't I get myself off the camera and we could just show you what's going on here. Do you want to walk a little bit? Let me just show it. So we're about to meet up with another crew. So we're going to stay at this intersection, but we'll show you what it's looking like right here. These little pockets of looting. We did see a subway. There was a subway which had a broken window, and people were going in there stealing some stuff. So there's smashed windows. For the most part, it's just people protesting, though. That intersection right over there was where there was a fire. It's all cleared up now. As you can see, I'd say there's probably 50, 60, 70 people here. So we're not looking at what there was earlier when there were hundreds of people. Every once in a while we hear large bangs like you might have just heard. Not sure what that was. But there have been a few fires. So, I mean, the reality is, what time is it right now? We're looking at 2:15 in the morning. So I'd imagine that this should be hopefully calming down soon. But yeah, so I was getting into bed at midnight and I got the call, came on out here. And we're just trying to make sure we have police running in that direction. See over there by that's the Gucci store. They've got a shattered glass over by the Gucci store over there. We've got police running down 10th Street, heading south towards the White House. As you can see, there's, when you're looking at it through the lens of the pandemic, there's a lot of people out, but it's not, compared to some protests that we've all been to, it's nothing quite like that. Although there is less than desirable actions being done. Some people setting fires, some shattered glass. And it looks like right now somebody broke into a store and we're gonna go check that out. Watching your back. Yeah, so it looks like somebody tried to break into the Hugo Boss. We're over at the city center. We're trying to keep our distance from folks, 6 feet. Hard to see what exactly happened here, but shattered glass, and it looks like there was there were officers in there. It was hard to tell what they were doing. So yeah, for people that are just joining us, we're at 10th and I Street. This is downtown. Yes, it's an area where they've got a bunch of stores that sell expensive products. And there's somebody that just broke a window of the Hugo Boss store. We saw another shattered window over by the Gucci store. There were a couple fires that have been set. We saw one be put out pretty quickly by DC Fire. And now we see police leading out somebody from one of those shattered windows. She's being let out. As you can see, a heavy police presence remains. I don't know, maybe 60, 70 protesters out. Why don't we take a walk? Yeah. So, let's slow things down and give everybody the situation, all right? Somebody was eyeing our camera, so we decided. yeah, we took a step away because somebody was eyeing Dave Scarnato's camera here. So they're arresting somebody here. You're seeing it all develop here. This is downtown DC, blocks away from the White House. And this is in an area where they have stores that sell expensive products. And it's hard to say what happened, but we saw shattered glass. Police respond to the shattered glass. They let out one woman, and now it looks like they're leading out one man as well. All right, we've got people that are just joining us here, so let's let everybody know what's going on. We're blocks away from the White House. It's been a chaotic scene here, and we've only been here for 45 minutes. We've seen 2 fires in that 45 minutes. We've seen some shattered glass. We are blocks from the White House, where a lot of the protests began. And, you know, at this hour, late at night, a lot of the protests seem to have ended, but there's still a lot of people out. Huge police presence. Dave, we should try to get in contact with Matt and get the TVU. Let me get myself back on here and talk to everybody. So, this all began over at the White House. There are dozens of people out. It's hard to say, but I'd say over 100 for sure. A couple hundred likely within this few block area. Shattered windows over by this area where they sell some expensive products. We saw a shattered window at Hugo Boss, another one shattered at the Gucci store. There was a fire in a median that was set. It was a large bang. People started running towards us, so we ran towards the noise, and that's where we saw this blaze that was set in the median. Firefighters responded quickly and put it out. Then there was another fire set over by a trash can down the road. And there's just been a lot of screaming, chanting, anti-police rhetoric that we've heard. But I think for now, I'm going to end this Facebook Live because we need to get on TV. But I'll be checking back in throughout the night. All right, bye guys.